All right, welcome in, and happy Thursday. We're approaching the end of the week. It's almost Friday, my goodness. Well, today, as you can tell, we are going to be playing some Danganronpa 2. Now, when we last left off, it was time for the class trial. Now, I don't know what to expect going into this class trial because honestly, I cannot think who possibly would have killed Nagito. I mean, I can come up with theories. Sonya's been acting mighty suspicious. Maybe she's the traitor. Kazuichi has been denying everything. That's kind of suspicious. Akane literally was wrestling him to the ground, choking him out. That's kind of suspicious. Ironically, I think the only one I don't suspect at this time is like Fuyuhiko. And of course Chiaki, but it's like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and hop in and see how exactly this class trial plays out. Because I am extremely curious. Man, we've almost gone through the whole list twice, I feel like. All right. Here we go. We do have a skill. Okay, so we have one skill, Menacing Focus. I think this was from Befriending Chiaki. Greatly increased focus gauge, effective during the class trial, cannot be combined with Extraordinary Focus. So, I mean, we might as well use that, right? Because there's no other skills we can use. All right. So, our truth bullets that we have. Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Kameda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. I feel like that might be important, but we'll find out. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. I feel like the left and right is going to be important too, because those jump out at me. So we'll just have to see. All right. The torture wounds. Both of Nagito's legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which preventing him from moving. His thighs were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. It's almost like whoever it was really angry, which is why I wonder about Akane. The rope that was tied to Nagito's right arm was burned off. However, Nagito's right sleeve still looked clean. So that's interesting. A survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by this knife. Okay. The blood on the left hand. Blood was splattered on the palm of Nagito's left hand. For some reason, the splatter cuts off in the middle of his palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural blood stain that's only above the middle joints of his fingers. So I feel like that's going to kind of say what he was doing when he received those. Like maybe he was holding something. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito were desperately moving his mouth underneath it. The spear impaled through Nagito's stomach. A cord with an iron weight at the end of it extends from the back of the handle. For some reason, only the section where the cord and weight touch is bloody. A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the file's origin point. It has a huge bloody hole in his stomach as if it was stabbed. I kind of wonder if that was the spear that made the hole, but I don't know. Blood on the girder. A faint red line was on the ceiling girder inside the goods warehouse. So maybe that has to do with, I don't know, maybe he was tied up there somehow. A lot of tipped-over Monokuma panels were scattered around the goods warehouse. In one area, the panels seemed to be laying on top of each other in a straight, orderly line. Kind of like dominoes, right? That's what it makes me think of. An oil lighter found at the fire's origin point. Looks like this is what caused the fire. I feel like it was a trap that was set. Like, they set the oil lighter and walked away and burned the rope. and possibly caused all the Monokuma panels to fall and trigger whatever this was. I feel like it was a trap. An MP3 player that comes with speakers. The music that was blaring throughout the warehouse when Hajime and the others arrived was coming from this. That may have had something to do with it. Sonya's account. Sonya secretly used one of the bombs from the military base at the ancient ruins and found out that the bombs were fake. At the time, Monami was apparently peeking at the whole thing. That's gonna be important, isn't it? Monokuma's account. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Alright, Monami's notebook. The diary that Monami updated every day. Or did she? According to Monokuma, Monami can't write. So maybe the traitor was writing for her? Gas mask and gloves. These were hidden at Nagito's cottage under his bed. Piece of blue paper found in Nagito's cottage under his bed. It's a round, thin piece of aluminum paper. It kind of looks like a coin, like maybe used in a like soda machine or something. Monokuma's special poison. Poison found inside the refrigerator at Nagito's cottage. The warning label on the back of the bottle states, this enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis, which I think that's something that has to do with water. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. All right, and then the Hope Speak Academy file. This file contains the Hope Speak Academy student profiles for all 16 students participating in the school trip. Due to the fact that Monokuma forged the traitor's profile, looking at this won't help identify who the traitor is. Okay, so that's our truth bullets. So I guess we're going to see how this goes. My goodness. Are we ready? No. No, we're definitely not. But we're going to do it anyways.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
All right.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Monami, this is the first time she's ever reacted like that.
Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you?
And that's what I'm wondering. She's usually tied up at the class trial. This is weird.
You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
What? She has no words.
Oh.
Okay. And he beats her up again. But she still has nothing to say.
One more time.
Is she still gonna say nothing?
Jeez. How about this one?
Huh. Nothing.
This will be my final blow.
She's not complaining at all. That's so weird.
It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all.
He was just doing that to get a rise out of her, and she's not responding at all. This is definitely a very different class trial.
The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Me too.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
I mean, that's what I think too.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger.
Right.
Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
I mean, he's on my list of suspects.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
He just wants to watch the show. The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? I don't know. Are they the same person? Maybe? Or could it be something else? Okay, torture wounds, survival knife, duct tape, Monokuma plushie, the panels, and the lighter.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Did they?
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
The bomb's hiding place?
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
No?
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
By coincidence. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? Were they?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's
Survival
mouth to shut him
knife?
up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Oil panel?
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Is it?
So that...
Let's look at these again. His legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His thighs are also covered with a lot of stab wounds. I don't know that that helps us. Let's see. Survival knife. A survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume the wounds on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by this knife. Okay, so it was stabbed into his right hand. Could he have inflicted them himself, maybe? Maybe? I don't know that that helps us. A life-size Monokuma plushie that was found on the floor near the fire's origin point. It has a huge bloody hole in its stomach as if it was stabbed. I mean, that could be important. Maybe. I'm really not sure where to go with this one. This was the tipped over ones. And straight orderly lines. Maybe this is where we talk about how it's a trap. Oil lighter. It looks like this is what caused the fire. Monokuma knew all along the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. Could that be important? Because we did talk about the bombs here. I don't know. What else do we have? Duct tape.
What?
Duct tape is what now? His mouth was covered with duct tape. However, the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. I don't know. We have like 2 agree statements and 2 disagree statements. What would they gain
Definitely
by
the
torture?
bomb's hiding place.
Bomb's hiding place?
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I don't know. Whoever found the bomb
I
first,
found it by coincidence.
right?
There's no way
Maybe
I'd
we have to
torture
grab
someone.
something here. Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture? See, this is where we get our clue, and I'm trying to figure this out. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? That kind of makes me think we want to do something with the torture
The killer didn't tape Nagito's
torture
mouth to shut him
wounds.
up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Maybe
The
we need
reason
to
Nagito's body
disagree.
was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Is it? No, that's not it. No matter how you look at it, Nagito was obviously tortured, right? If that's not torture, then what is it? There's no other possibility.
Crap!
Okay, so not that one. What do we do?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
I'm not
The
sure.
reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Or maybe there's
So that's
something
why he
else.
was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Could it be
Definitely
the
the bomb's
Monokuma
hiding
panels?
place.
I
so,
don't know
the
about
suspect
that. The
Is
bomb's
whoever
hiding
found the
place?
bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Survival knife?
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture
Survival
someone.
knife. I'm not sure where we're going with this, honestly.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling
We're
you,
talking
they were
about-
torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why
Okay,
he
wait.
was so
Maybe it
beat
has to
up.
do with the duct tape.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
They
Definitely the
didn't.
bomb's hiding
They
place.
didn't cover his mouth to shut him up.
If so, the suspect.
Is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence.
Coincidence. Could we use
There's
coincidence?
no way I'd torture someone.
Coincidence. Could we use that somehow? Were they caused by torture? Maybe we use coincidence on torture?
The killer didn't tape
wonder.
Nagito's mouth to shut him
Let's
up.
give that a try. I
I'm
don't know
telling
if
you,
that
they
will
were
work,
torturing him.
but I wonder if
The
we can
reason
take
Nagito's body was
the
covered with wounds.
coincidence and
It's because
And
the
say
killer
here.
tortured Nagito.
So that's why
Maybe.
he was so beat up.
we'll see.
What were they trying to find
I'm
out
not
by
convinced
torturing
this
him?
will work.
Definitely
we'll
the bomb's
see.
hiding place. If so, the suspect.
Can we grab it?
Is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
It was.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd
Okay,
torture
I couldn't
someone.
take that one. Either you can't take it or I just missed it. So why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No. Were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place? We'll see. When he says it was coincidence, he's talking about the bombs, not the torture. So we kind of have two different conversations going on here. I don't think we can agree with him about coincidence on the torture wounds, can we? We can try that.
The killer didn't
but
tape
it may be
Nagito's mouth
something
to shut him up.
with the duct tape.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
Torture.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay, but then
so
duct
that's why
tape
he
maybe.
was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him?
Let's try this on the
Definitely the bomb's hiding
coincidence.
place.
The hiding
If
place.
so, the suspect.
Is whoever found the bomb first.
Maybe.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Whoever found the bomb.
I found it by coincidence.
Can we do that? No, we can't. We can't agree that was a coincidence. Back you up with actual proof, right? It was just a coincidence I found the bomb. I'm serious. Maybe we need to grab that statement then. Possibly?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
All right,
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
let's see.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with
We
wounds.
need to grab
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
the bomb. Whoever found the
So
bomb first.
that's why he was
right?
so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so,
I can't
the
get that.
suspect.
Can
Is
we grab
whoever
this?
found the bomb first.
Okay,
That
we
was
got that.
Fuyuhiko.
Whoever found the bomb
I
first.
found it by coincidence.
Okay. Okay, so that doesn't work. All right, so that he did find it by coincidence.
Damn it!
All right, but what are we supposed to do here?
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Let's try the
I'm
duct
telling you,
tape
they
on
were
the torture.
torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
Because that's
Because
what
the killer tortured Nagito.
Can we do that? Okay.
No, that's wrong.
That's what I wondered, because they put the duct tape on his
But
mouth
Nagito's mouth
to
was covered
make
with
him
duct
be
tape,
quiet.
so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Exactly. They had to have put the duct tape on it to shut him up because there was no blood underneath it.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Right. Okay. That took a bit, but we got it.
I'm prepared.
Are you serious, Kazuichi? Really?
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Of course.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Okay. Stupid? What is stupid? Oh boy. Torture wounds, burned rope, survival, duct tape. I don't know. It could be burned rope.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut,
Oops.
you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay.
Damn it!
All right. Hide the fact that we need to. Okay.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap.
It was the
They wanted to
trap.
hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Did they?
Back down!
I'm not going to get it. All right. So let's try it again. Just a bit more and I can draw something out.
Like you said, if Nagito's... You obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay. Did he, though?
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Right.
Pay attention. This is... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bend
The
after
bomb's
they killed him.
location? After they killed him.
Damn it!
After they killed him. So, bomb's
Like
location.
you said, if Nagito's
or after
mouth
they
was
killed
taped
him.
shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right?
Oh, the oil lighter.
But
We
that
have to
was
do
the
that,
trap.
right?
He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Because they set a trap. I should ask him why that
Like
is.
you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Let's see.
But if
All
you
right.
tape his mouth shut,
Okay. Let's try this again.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Exactly.
Pay attention. This is... First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
No. No? What are you even saying? Are you trying to rebut me with that? Okay, think it over one more
Pay
time.
attention. This is... First, the killer tortured Nagito and
We'll
got
try the other
information
one.
about then after they killed him.
No, they couldn't have done anything after they killed him.
Crap.
All right, let's see.
Pay attention.
What do we
this
have?
is how it went down.
After they killed
First,
him?
the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
I don't think so.
Then, after they killed him,
I don't think so. I don't know. We need to think this over. I'm trying to not go back to the first
pay
argument,
attention.
but
This is how it went down.
after they killed
First,
him,
the killer tortured Nagito and
okay?
got information about the bomb's location.
Did they? What about
Then,
the plushie?
after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
Oh. They duct taped his mouth
Damn
shut.
it!
No, they didn't.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that
They
was
couldn't
the trap.
have.
They
Because
wanted to hide the fact that
if
he
they
got
duct taped
interrogated.
his mouth shut, then the
But if you tape
torture
his mouth
wounds,
shut,
the torture wounds, his legs were tied with rope. Each rope was tied to nearby pillars. His thighs were covered with a lot of stab wounds. They couldn't have covered his mouth after that. Survival knife. I think it's going to be the torture wounds for the duct tape, right?
how is he supposed to answer anything?
We'll try it.
Pay attention. This is how it went down.
All right.
First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information. Then, after they killed him,
Wait.
Damn it!
Wait, what? Do I just have to let it go?
Like you said, if
Oh,
Nagito's
I bet
mouth
I
was
ran
taped
out of
shut,
strikes.
you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay. I think I ran out of cuts,
But
maybe.
if you tape his mouth shut,
Let's see.
how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about. Then, after they killed him,
Okay, I don't understand. There's another line after that. Are we supposed to just let that one play then?
like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut,
We
you
definitely
obviously
weren't
assumed
out
he
of
couldn't
cuts.
talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay, maybe we just
But
let
if
it
you tape his
play.
mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Let's see.
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him,
Oh, wait. It's because I didn't do enough cuts? I think it's because I didn't do enough cuts. All right, that's fine. We haven't made any progress on that, so we'll just continue on. He's gonna let us restart, so that's fine. So yeah, it definitely has to do. We're gonna have to do it on that duct tape line. So I think what happened is. I think what happened is we did not do enough cuts and he advanced on us. That's why we were failing. Yeah, we'll retry.
We will never give up!
All right. So now we try again. That never happened. That was just pretend. All right. I really hate these rebuttal showdowns. I think it's going to be... Oh, we have duct tape. That's what it is. It's going to be the duct tape.
like
I didn't-
you said,
I didn't realize we
Nagito's
had
mouth
that
was
one.
taped. You obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Okay. Duct tape.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
I think that's going to be on the one before the duct tape.
Pay attention. This is first, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the. Then, after they killed him,
No, we needed to do a...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yeah, okay.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct
That's
tape
right,
before
that's
he was
right.
beat up.
Okay, I thought I did it on the wrong one because I thought we were going to have to go back to the thing about they couldn't have gotten information if his mouth was covered with duct tape. But this is true, too. He was definitely struggling. It was obvious.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Exactly. For many
You always
reasons.
side with Hajime. Do you have a crush on him or something?
I mean, we are best friends. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Yep.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds,
Mm-hmm.
which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
Yeah.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Right?
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream.
Maybe?
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
Possibly.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
I mean,
They
true.
probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
If they're the traitor, I guess they would.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
That's definitely the way it appears.
If so, friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
I'm worried about you, Akane. You are the only one who's gone psycho on him.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
I don't know if that's what happened.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
I don't know about that.
Can't think of any other reason.
Unless it was a trap.
But who could have done that?
Because the rope was burned.
When the fire occurred, Everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Okay, so this one maybe will be easy. We'll see.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Yeah. After the
Which
plushies were
means
pushed over, or after
it is
the
plausible
panels
to
were
think
pushed
that
over.
nobody here set the fire.
No, that's not true.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even
Right?
if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Yes, that's what I think.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
Like the panels fell over and triggered maybe the oil lighter, or somehow lowered rope
I
to
do
him.
not know
I don't
that.
know.
But that has been the pattern before.
Hmm.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Oh boy.
Damn right it is.
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Okay. What do we have? Torture rooms. It's going to be burned rope. Or the panels. I think it's actually panels. It could be the rope. Or the lighter.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Right. That's what I think.
The killer used some kind of setup.
Yes.
He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Okay.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Maybe?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No, I don't think so.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Okay.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Yeah. It's the
Some
panels.
way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No. Well, no.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps
Maybe.
opening the door caused
Yes, the Monokuma.
intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
We need to do the opening the door, I think. Some kind of setup was used to start the fire, so what could it be?
The direct cause of the fire was
I think it's going to be
the oil lighter found at the
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
I think it's
Some
going to
kind
be
of setup?
the
Did
panels.
they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way,
Right?
it could have ignited the curtain.
Okay.
Some way?
Yeah?
Maybe
now-
they used invisible thread.
No, we got to agree with Sonia.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No?
Or perhaps opening the door caused
Yes. we agree with that. Okay. It was the panels when Akane opened the door.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Exactly.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
Not quite.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
Yes, a la dominoes. Because they're too
A
perfect.
huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right?
Mhm.
It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line.
Exactly.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Right?
Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it means they
The
were
killer
used as a
probably
trap.
arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Exactly.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yep.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels.
Mm-hmm.
So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
Exactly, and lit the curtain on fire.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
I don't know.
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
That's true, it was very dark.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
Uh-huh.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The music, right? The killer did one more thing to hide the domino effect? Yeah, it was the MP3 player, right?
I see.
Because it was playing
You're
loudly.
talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Exactly. Because that was all we could hear. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness allowed hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yes, it's really loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Yep, the fire.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
Mm-hmm.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Hmm? It was stuck at first, right? It's fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Wow. Okay.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Mm-hmm.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
How it looks, okay.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Right.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But they're cardboard, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
Right, so how did whoever do it get out? If the door was the only entrance to the warehouse, I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Right.
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
I mean,
Ooh,
unless
we
it was
were all
a
outside
trap.
the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
She uses the same lines again.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Nagito. Huh?
You don't mean...
Yeah, Nagito. But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse, there's only one person who could have done that. Let's see. Am I right?
This is my answer.
I mean, it seems like it.
What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
Well, but he's also the only one inside.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Yeah, but maybe he set something up.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
I mean, it would totally be something Nagito would do.
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
Yeah, I literally just said that.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
I mean, he could still set up a trap for himself, though.
Even for a creep like Nagito, It'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Except for one arm wasn't tied up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Okay.
Need to discuss?
Hmm.
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
But is it? Like he said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. All right, what do we got? Torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife. I feel like it's going to be burned rope.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Is it?
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
I mean,
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd
well,
be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
I mean,
Or if you use your front tail?
your front tail. What is your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying
what
just the legs is one thing, but
Do we disagree with
tying
something?
both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be
Okay.
impossible if you were by yourself.
Is it?
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
So what do we disagree with?
To
Let's
actually
see.
tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously
Ugh.
impossible.
There's too many things in. Maybe we
Tying
have
just
to
the
get
legs
it
is one
right
thing,
at the
but-
beginning,
Tying both arms would be impossible.
I think.
You
We'll
couldn't do
see.
much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Is it?
How about if you use your teeth?
I can't hardly respond to
Or if
any
you
of.
use your front tail?
I can't respond to like
Dirty
any
joke!
of
Is that a dirty joke?
Hiko's comments. He responds too quickly. Maybe I gotta get it right at the beginning. We'll see.
To actually tie up your own arms. No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I have to get it right at the beginning.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
Yep.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
Well, one arm.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
Yeah, that's true.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
But you don't know that.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Okay. The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap is his sleeve wasn't burnt,
I see.
right?
Take a close look at his right
It
sleeve.
was completely undamaged.
Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all.
Exactly.
Don't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Oh my gosh, Akane, seriously.
You should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Oh my gosh, did you just call her?
That's definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him
Oh
before I let
my
him touch me, right?
gosh,
That's
guys.
not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Right. Let's get back to the
I mean,
case.
even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
That's true.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
But maybe he set a trap.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Okay.
Then hurry up and spill it.
Oh my goodness.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
We already owe Monokuma like that much. A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. Okay, there's definitely an answer for this. What do we have? Torture wounds, burned rope, survival knife, blood on the girder. I think that's gonna be set up the trap, right?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Yes.
could he stab his hand that way?
Okay, I think that's what we agree with.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
We agree with
Maybe
Sonia.
he propped the knife somehow
Maybe
and
we
slammed
might.
his right hand down on it?
Oh,
Propped it onto what?
wait a second.
If he just propped the knife,
Maybe we take
he could have
Chiaki's
used his
statement.
bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily.
Maybe
don't
we
know if
take
his left hand could
Chiaki's
even reach
statement
his right hand.
and agree with Akane's statement. If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, then how did he do it?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab
We'll
his
see
right
if we
hand
can grab
with his right
Akane's
hand?
statement.
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand
No.
that way?
Maybe we can grab, not
he a
Sonia.
throwing knife
Maybe we can
expert?
grab Chiaki's statement
Maybe
and
he
agree with
propped the
Sonia.
knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
How do we agree with
If he
it?
just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
No, I don't.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
I don't know. What would we agree with? I think he did something. Maybe
Even
we
if
have to.
Nagito's right
Maybe
hand
we
was
can
free.
agree with either statement.
How could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
With the blood
If he
on the
threw the knife
girder.
into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Let's try agreeing with
Is he a
Chiaki's
throwing
statement.
knife expert?
We'll see.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Okay, that wasn't it. You think that he propped a knife too, Hajime, but the problem is, what did he prop it with?
It's wrong?
Okay, what did he prop it with?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Survival
how could he
knife?
stab his right hand with his right hand?
I don't know.
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
No.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe we can. I really feel like we
Maybe
should be
he
able to
propped the knife
grab
somehow
Chiaki's statement.
and slammed his right
No,
hand
I
down
can't
on
grab
it?
it.
Propped it onto what?
Yeah, propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife,
Monokuma plushie?
he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
What do we agree with? If Nagito could only use his right hand. I feel like it has to do with that blood, but how do we agree
Even if
with it?
Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the
Let's
air,
agree with Akane's statement.
let the knife
or a
fall.
Sonya statement. Yes, let's agree with that. No, we can't agree with that one. Just as I thought, the knife fell into his hand and stabbed him.
It's wrong?
Okay, so that's not right.
Even if Nagito's
Something,
right hand
we
was
need to
free,
grab something.
how could he
What
stab
did
his
he
right
prop it
hand
with?
with his right hand?
if he threw the knife into the air and let the
No.
knife fall, could
Okay,
he stab
no,
his hand that way?
I don't think so.
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Okay, no,
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
maybe.
and slammed his right hand down on it?
Slammed his
Propped it
right
onto what?
hand down on it.
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
Maybe.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Can we grab one of those later statements, I wonder? If he could only use it. How could he do it? We don't have
Even if
anything.
Nagito's right hand was free,
Burned rope.
How could he stab his right hand with
Unless
his right
it's
hand?
the Monokuma
If
plushie.
he threw the knife into the air,
Maybe? Maybe we
Then let
agree
the
with
knife fall.
Chiaki with that.
could he stab his hand that way?
Because the Monokuma plushie
Is
had
he
a hole
throwing
through
knife
it.
expert?
Let's try agreeing with her
Maybe
with
he
this.
propped the knife somehow?
Maybe? Okay.
I agree with that.
That's what it was. Okay. So how does this play out?
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Okay.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
I thought it was the spear.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
Okay.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
This is just so... This whole case just gives me the heebie-jeebies,
A
man.
bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
What?
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Okay.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
Okay.
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Or was this all him?
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible?
Was he holding on to it? I mean, there was that gap in the
He
spear.
can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
Maybe?
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Oh, stop it, Kazuichi.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Somebody throw a cold bucket of water on him, please.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by
Oh my
something
gosh,
so
do
big
you
and
have
thick,
to
you would
repeat
die
it,
instantly.
Sonia?
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Please, someone slap him.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Thank you, Fuyuhiko.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
Right?
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stabbed into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're
Okay.
saying it's impossible.
Unless he had a trap rigged so that all of these things kind of happened at the same time.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that.
Okay.
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Now she speaks.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Oh. Oh, now he shut up.
Monome's sassing me.
Oh, is that nervousness I hear? My goodness.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Is it?
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
I mean...
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Uh-huh.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed.
Right.
But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone.
Yeah.
No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
Hopefully we can.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Hmm.
Do you really think so?
I don't know.
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Unless it happened all at once. I mean,
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
right? Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
Yeah?
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
We don't know yet.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
All right.
That's how we made it this far up till now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone working together.
Right. She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now...
All right, let's do this.
All right. All right, so how could Nagito have stabbed himself with the spear? Blood on left hand? What was that one?
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
What is the blood on the left hand? Blood was splattered on the palm of Nagito's left hand. Oh, for some reason the splatter cuts off in the middle of his palm. Also, the back of his left hand has an unnatural blood stain that's only above the middle joints of his fingers. He was holding the spear in his left hand. That's what he did. Okay.
Let's work together and think this through.
It's very touching.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, doesn't.
If that's the case, the only other way
Okay,
is...
we'll have to be faster.
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail.
It's front tail, oh my
I know
god.
guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Oh my gosh, Akane.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Oh my goodness. You guys seriously need cold showers. If Nagito committed suicide, then he must have used the spear to stab himself. Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is his left hand.
How did Nagito stab himself with
Okay,
a spear?
so we gotta be fast then.
Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito,
Okay, so when it says it's
his
impossible,
right hand was covered by the knife, right?
right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
Okay, so this one
But
we're
his
gonna have...
left hand was also tied up.
This should be the next one, right?
Then that rules out his left hand.
No,
No,
it
that's
doesn't.
wrong.
We had to be fast. Name of the game in this one, be fast.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
Yeah, but the
there was
spear is
something off
big.
about his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
Yeah.
He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
Right.
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
Mm-hmm.
Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Right. Like his hands were curled around something.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Gripping the spear, right? What was Nagito's left hand doing when the blood splattered? It was gripping.
I see!
He was holding that
When the
near
blood splattered, he was
the weight.
probably gripping with his left hand.
Exactly.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh my gosh, Akane, knock it off.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Right? Oh my
Now that you
goodness.
mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild.
Yeah. I'm looking. I mean, I guess they kind of still look pretty
He
bad.
probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
Okay.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, It'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
I don't know about that. That's right, that's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think?
I think he used that girder on the ceiling.
Hey,
Just thinking.
don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Oh, what do you think?
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
I think.
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Right, it was that clear space near the weight, right? It was the cord.
I see.
Because that's where it was cleared
That's it.
off.
Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord.
Exactly.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
His hand gripping around it.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Right, and that's what we thought at the time too.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Right?
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
Because he had it balanced over the girder.
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No, he had himself positioned under the girder.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
Mm-hmm. She has
I
nothing
am
to
sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
say. Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear? I have an idea.
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Seriously? No.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Yeah, okay, that sounds good to me.
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
It means we're not having tea.
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
Mm-hmm.
How it was positioned.
Right. It was coming straight down. Nagito was face up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that, that's it. Could it be? The state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. We've already figured it out, guys. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Alright. Logic dive. Oh boy. I hate this one so much. Because once again, I know the answer and I'm going to do badly because I'm not good at this minigame. I'm just going to fall off because I'm bad at it because stuff appears out of nowhere. See, like that, and then I fall off. Just give me the questions already. I don't care about the game. Okay. Question 1. Where was the spear just before it was above him? Let's go to the blue. Alright, so the spear was above him. It was hanging over the girder, so let's avoid the obstacles and oh man, we got so many obstacles. Ugh. Oh man, I get hit by it. Whoops. Okay. Avoid getting hit. At least these ones aren't. Oh, I take it back. They're hard. I was gonna say at least they're not too bad, but I was mistaken. All right. It should be almost question 2 time. All right. Besides the spear, what else was above him? A ceiling girder? Easy peasy. We already know he had it hanging from the cord straight above him. All right. Now we got to focus. All right. Okay. And then we got to avoid these little doodads. Ugh. Avoid the doodads and don't fall off. swear, I'm so bad at this minigame. Ugh. No! I just gotta go slower, I think. Okay. We're gonna be almost time for question 3. Alright. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The spear's cord, so yellow. Alright. Alright, now we just have to... Alright, we made it. At least we survived. That was probably not as painful of a logic dive as it could have been.
It's all coming together.
Alright.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Right.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
Yes.
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
No.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
That's why there was blood, right? From when the cord came over the ceiling girder and it had blood on it from where he was holding it. It brushed against the ceiling girder, right?
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and using that as a support.
Yep.
He hoisted the spear directly above him.
Mm-hmm.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Yeah, and it would have left that blood stain on there.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
Oh, during the setup? Okay.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling.
Okay.
So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Could have.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
But why? That's what I don't understand.
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that does
I
explain
agree.
that.
When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was.
Mm-hmm.
Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
Right?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Okay. Fuyuhiko's not convinced.
Then, this is for real?
Maybe?
He really committed suicide?
But why? That's
Every
the
single
question.
wound on his body. That was all him?
I mean...
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
I mean, I'm guessing he would have had to, right?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Oh, that's true.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
That's what I'm wondering, is why?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
Why?
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
That doesn't make any sense.
His goal was to get us all executed.
Why?
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
I'm not buying this.
Did he want us to die that bad?
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
Messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
It is messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
I don't know about that. And I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died? That's the form his malice took. But then, why steal Monomi's notebook? Did he... Wait, was he the traitor? I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Maybe he did.
whatever became of that?
I mean, let's think about this. If Monami couldn't write in that notebook, that means somebody with fingers had to have. And Nagito stole it, maybe because he knew about it. And then what Monami said about one of her, like, beloved student or whatever. Like, she didn't, one of the things I noticed at the time, but I just kind of dismissed it. She used a singular verb. She wasn't like one of my beloved students. She was like my beloved student. Was Nagito the traitor?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
But then why did he say he was disappointed that the traitor didn't show themselves?
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick.
Was it?
He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi.
I guess.
He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Yeah.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did
Okay.
he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
I don't know.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Ugh.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think we should be so hasty.
Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
You know, now I'm starting to wonder why Fuyuhiko is so adamant about this.
That should be okay, right?
Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No,
don't know.
I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there definitely is.
It's probably just my imagination.
No, I agree. Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
I think it's premature.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Are you sure, though?
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
Then why is everyone so reluctant?
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
I don't think so. I think if it's the last class trial, maybe we just get it wrong and we all die.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
I don't think it's gonna be a happy ending, my guy.
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
Oh, man.
Understood. Then voting time.
No!
No, hold on a sec.
Thank you. Thank you. I was like, no, something is wrong.
Hold on. Why?
Something's off.
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Yeah, there's more clues that we gathered that we haven't figured out.
Like who the traitor is?
That's one of them.
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
Unless he was somehow forced to do this. Like, it could have been a manipulation tactic, in which case, by past rules, I believe the mastermind is considered the killer.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
It's also about why he did this, right?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
I mean, motive.
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
Okay.
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Okay. Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with. What was that? I mean, there was the video that played. I don't know.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Let's see. What do we have? Sonia secretly used one of the bombs. The bombs were fake. Monami's notebook. Monami can't write. I don't know. Piece of blue paper. Hope's Peak Academy. I don't know. What would it be? I feel like it's one of these ones down here. Something even he couldn't... A piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with. What evidence could he not mess with? Let's look at it all. Torture wounds. We've got that. We've got all these. Duct tape. Monokuma plushie. We've explained all this. This is about the bombs. We have lots of stuff about the bombs. Gas mask and gloves. I don't get what that's about. I feel like it's either Monami's notebook or the Hope's Peak Academy file. I don't know. Let's try this. I don't know if it's right.
Crap!
No, Chiaki's worried about something else. Okay. Something related to Nagito's death. What is related to his death, though, that even he couldn't manipulate? Not only a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. We've explained all that. Okay. Burned rope. It's from the military base. Blood on the left hand. We've explained that. Duct tape. We've explained that. Monokuma plushie. That. We've explained all of this. Sonia's account. Monokuma's account. I don't know. Is it Monami's notebook?
Crap!
No. Something else. Something related to Nagito's death that he couldn't mess with. The MP3 player. He couldn't have done that. Right?
Crap.
No. What is it? We figured out the burned rope was before. We figured that out. What did we not figure out? Monokuma plushie. The oil lighter. I don't know what it would have been. Unless we need to... Unless it's one of these. I don't know. I have no idea. The poison? I have no idea.
Crap!
What are we worried about? We're running out of hearts. And evidence he couldn't mess with. What couldn't he have messed with? I don't know. I mean... I really have no idea what it could be. Gas mask and gloves? I really don't know.
Crap.
I have no idea what this is. It's something related to Nagito's death. What was it? We figured out how he did that. I mean, it's not the blood. I don't know what it is. All right, let's try that again. I'm so confused. What could it possibly be? Something related to his death. That he couldn't control. The fire, maybe? I mean, I don't know.
This is my hour hit?
We're gonna retry.
We will never give up!
Alright, so we're trying it again with full health this time. So something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence he couldn't mess with. I mean, the oil lighter?
Crap!
No. The panels, maybe? What was it that even he couldn't mess with? Something related to his death that even he couldn't mess with? I mean, he could have set all of these up ahead of time, right? I don't understand what we're expecting here. Piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with. What in the world is it supposed to be? I don't know. What on left hand? The plushie? Unless he... I mean, we could try the plushie, but I don't know.
Crap!
No. What is it? We're just going to end up going through all the evidence, I think. We've tried that. We've tried that. What about this?
Crap!
Yeah, no. I don't know what it is. A piece of evidence even he couldn't mess with. What could even he not mess with? I mean, I feel like we've done all this. The Monokuma file?
I see!
Oh.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Huh. Alright. The victim is Nagito Kameda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about, she was concerned about how it said 12 sharp, right? What is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Okay. It was the time of death? Let's see. I don't know. I think it's... Is it gonna be C? Okay, so something with C. What with C? Is it... No, not you. Okay. A... Okay, oh, cause. Cause of death, okay. I have too many of these. Okay, there's too many of these. Too many of these. Cause of death. Okay. The cause of death is missing, right? Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm just messing up bad time. Oh my goodness. Okay. Cause of death. Oh my goodness. Too many of these. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much of this. Okay. Cause of... Oh my gosh. Please. Please stop. There's too much. There's too much. Too much. Too much. Okay. Too much. Cause of... I need an A. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna just die because there's too much of this. Oh my goodness. This is such chaos. Alright. Alright. Cause of... Let's just put this here. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just get rid of this. That was insane. I have never seen so much crap all over the screen. That was absurd. At least we don't have to redo it.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Right. It just says the injuries, but it doesn't say what he died from. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, The files always specified the cause of death.
That's true. She had commented that the previous one didn't say the time, or one of the previous ones didn't have the time of death, and that was important for the trial.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
No, just because those wounds happened doesn't mean he died from them.
The sphere in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
Is it?
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma?
I plead the fifth!
The fifth.
Here he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
I mean, you're already not
But
useful.
even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
That's true.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
That's what I'm thinking.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Yes.
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
We can't say that yet. I mean, definitely his setup here was
You
self-inflicted.
guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
Like there could have been murder involved.
Come to think of it,
I mean, that does explain the poison.
did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
That's what I was saying. Like, I was like, that doesn't jive.
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me.
Oh dear.
For example, would that malice just end here?
Would it?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
Yeah, it doesn't jive. I feel like he would have definitely played way more games.
I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
Exactly.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh?
I believe that he's a pain in the butt, yeah.
Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice.
Okay.
I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Right?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
Definitely not.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
I agree. And I think we're going to put a pin in it right there. We're going to save this, and we're going to come back to it. All right. Because I feel like we're just barely scratching the surface on this class trial. We are just barely getting started. There's going to be so much more. We're going to have to figure out like how the poison comes in and Monami's book and what was up with those gloves and that little aluminum coin, you know? Like there's so much stuff that we still have to figure out, and we're just not going to get the answers like that easily. We've barely scratched the surface of this, I feel almost certain. But that will be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's definitely shaping up to be quite a spicy little class trial. I'm so curious what actually happened, like what drove him to do this, and what is going to be the aftermath of this. Like this is just it's all kinds of weird, and I don't know. I'm so curious, but we're gonna have to figure that out next time. So we will be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. We're gonna be playing some content warning, so it's going to be interesting. We haven't played that for a while, and it's gonna. We've decided to make Math the cameraman because apparently he is really good at that sort of thing. So it'll be all kinds of fun. That'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. So. Now we're gonna get some raids going. We're gonna read Dingus the Strix on Rumble, playing Escape from Ever After, and then on Twitch we're gonna take a peek and see who we can raid. Let's Let's look and see. Why don't... Let's raid Dumdani playing some World of Warcraft. Alright, so we'll get both of these raids going. And once again, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for spending your evening, part of your evening with me. I hope you had fun. And I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow with some content warning. And I will see you guys then, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. Until then,